Hi everyone and welcome back to episode 27 and also part 2 of 28 of Build the Terminator.
The Terminator. Week by week, build the T-800, the killing machine that defined a generation. Easy to build with high-quality metal components. You can control sound, lights, articulated limbs, and LED eyes. And explore the Terminator universe. Build the Terminator. Issue 1, just $1.99.
So, it's finally here after a 2-month delay. Being unable to go any further with the left side of the body, obviously the shoulder for the left side. 2 months later, Hachette finally come through and I randomly received the issue. So can you believe it was all for this poxy piece of components? This one item with a couple other small pieces is all I needed to continue with the other issues. Obviously 28, 29, 30, 31 and 33 have all been on hold because of this one piece really. Obviously these washers as well, but let's face it, it's not really that much at all. But anyway, we finally got there and I'm really excited because I can now finally proceed with those issues I've just mentioned, and then I've also received issues 35 to 38 and that's continuing on the vertebra. So from what I've seen from the other subscribers who've got up to 39 and wasn't missing the issue 27, they've kind of got like a whole frame now, so it's really taken form. So by the time I get to 38, I'm going to take a photo and some videos, and I can show you how it's all come together because it's looking more like a body from the upper torso perspective. So it's really exciting. But anyway, it's going to be a short video. There's not much to do for these two issues. It's obviously because it's part 2 of 28, so it's literally just minor details because I've already done half of it before, and 27 is really quick. So let's get started. Okay, so for issue 27, very quickly, you're just going to be taking this component. This is from issue 26. It's component 26.1. And what you're going to do, from the washers that we now have supplied from issue 27, you're going to super glue those into either side of that component into the recess. So you'll see there's some little pins, and you're just going to put a little bit of glue on each one and secure it. So nice and simple. Obviously you have seen me do this before. I did it with the right shoulder, so we're just literally repeating everything we've done before on the right for the left. So nice and simple. So you should have heard that clicking. Just going to secure it for a moment so it sticks. Okay, that's fine, and then repeat the other side. And there you go. Steps 1 to 4 complete. As I said, very quick anyway. Okay, so for steps 5 to 8, you'll see I've got obviously the right arm here, and the reason why is because you're actually meant to put the right hand socket. So this is what I've been waiting for. This come of issue 27. This socket and this cap, we super glue these together, and then we actually put them on the right shoulder. There's just there's a section here where it slots on. Obviously I didn't want to wait. I moved ahead just so because I wanted to see the arm fully complete. So it doesn't really make a difference. It's not gonna. I don't have to take anything apart to do it again. I just slot it on. So it's very simple. So anyway, taking the cocktail stick, just going to apply a little bit of super glue to the shoulder cap. So that's that component here. You see. Just get a bit close to the camera. So that's component 27.4. So there are some little ridges on the inside of it. You just apply a little bit of super glue to that. So obviously then we can apply it to the actual socket for the right side, just to get that nice and neat. And you'll see there's the shape for it there. So very simple. It's not rocket science, this part, just to make it all look nice and neat. Obviously if you've got any leftover part like plastic, you just file it down so it holds it in place, because obviously it can be a bit rough. So there you go, that is that complete. And now I'm just going to apply a little bit of super glue to the actual ridge here. That's where we're going to attach the socket. So just apply a little bit of glue along the edge of it, because obviously we don't want it coming off. It's obviously, I don't know if it's just there for aesthetic reasons to make it look pretty, but most of the time I do find that each component does have a purpose. So maybe we'll find out later on. The way you want it up, you want this circular part facing upwards, and you'll know anyway because when you slide it on, it won't really go the other way. It won't look right. So you'll see there's the slot. There's a slot there. So you're just going to slot that through. I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure just to get those two to connect and then stay locked on. And there you go. So that's issue 27 complete. Now let's move on to the final part, for part 2 of 28. Okay, so for steps 5 to 8 of issue 28, which we couldn't do last time, you're going to be taking the components from the last issue. So obviously that was from 26 and 27. This is a new component. This is 28.2. This is from issue 28, and obviously this component was from issue 27, the last one as well. So what you're going to do, you're going to take 28.2 and you're just going to slot it into this component here. This is obviously 27.1, and what you want to do, you want to make sure that there's a larger square rectangular shape at the top. That's obviously how it wants to be facing up. So you just slot that in there, making sure that the screw holes, the larger ones, are either side, not facing up and down. The small ones are the ones you want at the top. So that's that. Once you've done that, you're going to take this component 26.1 from the last issue, and you're going to flip this over, and then we're going to align. You can see the screw holes there with the corresponding ones there. So I'm just going to put that on there. And it will lock in because they are meant to be together. Might take a bit of fiddling. Once you've done that, so that's already gripping on its own, you're going to take two PM screws. These are the 3x6mm screws, and you're just going to screw those home into the larger hole. I will zoom in a bit so you can see. Just screw those in to secure that all together. Okay, so that's one partially in. Let's just grab the other one. A switch screwdriver as well. That's one. And that's the other one. So there you can see they are now fixed together. It will it still will have movement because it's not fully been sealed with the other components, which we've done before on the previous right shoulder, but once you connect everything else, it seals it in. So that is issue 27 and part 2 of 28 complete. So that is issue 27 and all of 28 now complete. The Holy Grail arrived and I've completed it, and now I can finally move on to extending the left shoulder. So really happy, guys. Hope you liked the video. It was obviously a quick one, which is good because obviously you want to keep it nice and concise and you can catch up with all the others. So I'm just going to quickly go over what we're doing next for the next video. I'm going to do 2 again like I have today. So it's going to be issue 29 and issue 30. So for issue 29, you'll just see here there are some components we need to cut out and add to what we've worked on today. And then for issue 30, that will be the extension for another component to extend the shoulder some more. So not a huge amount, but again, it will be very important to get everything coming together. And I'm really excited because once I've done that, I've only got to do 31 and 33, just a few small amounts, and then I can go on to the brand new issues which I mentioned before, which are 35 to 38. And then you're going to see a head, part of the vertebra, shoulders and one arm, which is going to look pretty cool. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up. Also leave some comments in the section below if you did like the video, and remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and thank you for everyone who has subscribed recently. So until next time guys, see you soon.